right, everybody, welcome to the live stream of the Perth Lanark Wings taking on the Kanata Blazers. For those that weren't able to watch yesterday, the Wings defeated the Blazers 4-0 up at our home rink in Lanark. So they're currently 11-6 for the season, while the loss yesterday put the Blazers at 2-12-2. I fully expect the Blazers to be coming out looking for revenge and redemption today. So hopefully our boys can continue to keep up the good work and keep the win streak going. One thing I will say is that despite being live streaming from the Tony Graham Rec Center in Kanata, the cell reception here is surprisingly poor. So I'm not sure how long this live stream is going to take, or sorry, going to last. If it does cut out, I am recording it locally, so I'll be able to throw up the game later on this evening when I get back to Richmond. So on the roster side,
bleep out all my comments.
Yeah. So on the roster side, I know a couple of scratches for today. Brad Steckley obviously is out. I also understand Oliver Kirk is out and Mason Jackson's out. Number 34, Noah McIver, is going to try to play, but he's also feeling a little bit under the weather, but he wants to join the team and contribute to a hopeful win. So I'm seeing 34 on the bench right now. So you can see up there in the top right corner, the countdown's under a minute now. All right, 15 minutes is up on the clock. Starting D for today is Pundick and McGregor, it looks like, with Christie, Murphy, and Hall as our starting forwards. Ref and linesmen are in place. Here we go. Face-offs won by Kanata. They tried dumping in or through two into the neutral zone, but the guy whiffs at it, and one of our purse guys manages to go offside. So we'll try that face-off again. This time face-off won by Kanata. They bank it up on the boards into the neutral zone, dump it into purse end. Goes in behind our goalie, which is Alex Getty for today. Turns over to Perth there with Murphy and Pundick. Owen Hall, sorry, that's McGregor. McGregor was battling for it with Pundick, and Murphy now has it. Murphy's bringing it out, passes up to Owen Hall. Owen Hall gets around the Kanata defenseman while we were on a line change. Now Mahal and Mannion are on. Mahal has it, he passes it back to Ryu. Ryu dumps it into the boards, but it gets intercepted by Kanata. Kanata gets it, and they trickle it towards Alex, and they go off for a line change. They pass it up to Ryu, passes up just out of the reach of Wah. Turns it over to Kanata now. Kanata flicks it over. Mahal gets it. Mahal brings it up into the neutral zone. Kind of comes loose there, but now Wah's in place. Wah gets bumped off the puck, but he's still giving her. Mahal now has it. Mahal's going in. Oh, he loses it at the last second there. Kanata picks it up, and they manage to get into the neutral zone, but Mahal's sticking at it like glue to that puck. He dumps it in. He goes off. Christie's now going in with Vanderbile. Vanderbile's back today after all. Kanata's bringing it into the neutral zone. They dump it in. There's McIver. McIver has the puck. He backhands it. But he backhands it to Kanata. Ooh. There's a hard hit on the Kanata guy. Here comes Vanderbile. Vanderbile's going in. Christie now has it. Christie shoots it out front, but the player couldn't get a stick on it. Kanata gets it now. Kanata's bringing it out. Matthews going and gives chase. Kanata dumps it in. It's picked up by Novak. But Novak and Kanata are now in it. Now Vanderbile passes it up to Chase Matthews. Matthews bringing it in, tries to go around the guy, but he gets bumped off the puck and kind of trickles its way into the glove of the Kanata goalie. It's 12-11 in the first period. Face-off is won by Kanata. Kanata brings it around behind their goalie, but Purse there to get it. Now Murphy tries to center in front of the goalie, but it gets intercepted by Kanata. Owen Hall now is going in. Owen Hall over to Murphy. Murphy tries to get a stick on it, but got back. Now back to McGregor. McGregor shoots it and deflects off the stick of, I believe, Mannion and into the mesh, so the whistle's blown. First bringing on a fresh set of legs. Mahal, Wah, and Christie now are forwards with Ryu and Dowdle as our D. Face off won by Perth, I would say. Mahal has it now. Mahal's going in behind. Mahal banks off the boards to Ryu. Ryu shovels it over to Dowdle, but got intercepted there. Kanata's now bringing it into Perth's end, and now it comes out. Christie shovels it, he does shovel it in behind. Mahal's going in there. Comes back to Dowdle. Dowdle couldn't keep it inside, so they have to clear the zone. Now Kanata tries banking up on the boards, but it's intercepted by Mahal. Mahal shoots right into the glove of the goalie, and the whistle's blown. So Mannion, Vanderbilt, and Matthews are our forwards now. McIver and I think that's Novak, our D. Pucks up along the boards there, comes out to McIver. McIver tries dumping it in, but it hits a player and they bring it out. Now Kanata's coming in. Novak's there to put pressure on it. McIver flicks it up just out of reach of Vanderbilt. Kanata's able to flick it back into purse end. Mannion now touched a back pass. Got Mannion. There, Vanderbilt gets it, but has trouble getting it out. Puck comes loose to McIver. McIver shoots it up to Matthews. He couldn't get really his stick on it, so puck goes back in. Novak gets the puck. Novak passes it up to McIver, but brings it up. Oh, McIver turns it over to Kanata. The player tries to center it, and they take a shot, but it gets deflected off of Alex. And now Perk banks it off the glass and gets the icing call. 9:39 left in the first period. Still scoreless. Face-off won by Perth. Pundig tries to bring it around. He loses the puck now, but Christie and Pundik are in there. We have Murphy as well. Kanata tries to center it, and they do, and a one-timer gets past Alex. So at 9:26 in the first period, Kanata takes a 1-0 lead. Puck drop. Face off won by Perth. Dowdle tries to snake his way through, but he loses it. Christie's now going for the puck. Christie shovels it forward to Hall. You have Hall, you have Christie in there now. And Dowdle comes loose. Perth passes it back, but we have Ryu over there. Ryu's looking for somebody. Flicks it up to Murphy. Murphy gets it up to Christie, who gets it up for Owen Hall. Owen Hall brings it in, goes around, rebounds. Couldn't get the rebound into the back of the net, comes loose. Christie there going in, giving chase for the puck. Kanata sends it around the boards, but Owen Hall's there. Novak takes a shot, it goes wide, and he goes off for a line change. Now Kanata's bringing it through the neutral zone and into purse end. Kanata takes a shot, and pretty easy glove save for Alex. Face-off won by Perth. Mannion there. McIver's battling for the puck. Puck comes loose. Here comes Mannion. Mannion's bringing it up. Does a pass over to Waugh, but it goes off the back of the skate. And so Waugh dumps it in. Mannion's giving chase. Waugh has it behind the net. Waugh he falls down. Novak comes in. Novak dumps it back in. You have Mannion and Waugh there. Mannion's skating around, but he gets hit. There, 36, Mahone gets it, and Mahone puts it in the back of the net. Took a shot and it rebounded in front of the goalie, and Mahone was right there. It would look like an easy backhanded into the back of the net with the Kanata goalie lying on the ground. So 7:43 left in the first period, and Perth ties it up to make it 1-1. Face-off won by Mannion and Perth, but sails into the purse end. Kanata's giving chase there, obviously. Mannion now has it. Mannion tries to pass it through some of the Kanata players, but they do not make it easy. Pundick now. Pundick banks up off the boards, but Perth can't get it out. Mannion goes back in. Got Mandick and Pundick there. Pundick's now, and then McGregor's giving chase. Puck comes loose. Kanata takes a shot. The boy goes crashing to the ground. Now Pundick has it. 7 minutes left in the first period. Kanata gets it. They take a shot off of Alex's blocker. Kanata's doing a good job of keeping the puck in our end. Now Mannion and Waugh. Puck comes loose. And a one-timer right past Alex. So 6:38 in the first period, and Kanata takes a 2-1 lead. So after being shut out in last night's game in the 4-0 loss, so far Kanata has a 2-1 lead in this game, and we're barely through the first half of the first period. Face-off won by Kanata, maybe. Vanderbilt goes in. Vanderbilt tries to take a shot, but he gets taken over by Kanata. Kanata's now bringing it into the neutral zone. Kanata's going in. Kanata tries to put it in between Alex and the goalpost, and it gets deflected. Kanata still has possession of the puck though. They got it. Christie now has it. Christie over to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt to Matthews. Matthews sends it back to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt loses his edge and he falls to the ground. They have to clear. Now they can go back in. But Kanata's taking it out. Ryu over to Mannion. Mannion overskated it there. Now we have Dowdle. Dowdle passed it up to Hall. Hall couldn't get really his puck on it before. There's a Kanata kid there. Now Mannion has it. Mannion dumps it into the neutral zone. Hall has to go back on side. Puck's Kanata gets it out through the neutral zone. McIver going in there with Novak. Kanata still has the puck. McIver gets it through, flicks it up. There's Hall, who wasn't able to do something because there was two Blazers right on him. Puck comes back to Alex, and Alex puts the glove on it to get the whistle blown. 4:48 left in the first period. 2-1 Blazers. Face-off won by Perth over to McIver. McIver backhands it behind the net, where Novak has it for Waugh, but turns over. Now Mahone gets it. Tries to. Mahone dumps it in. He gets hit hard. Now it's in behind the Kanata net. Christie's in there. So is Waugh. We have Mahone, Pundick, and McGregor there, setting up as our G. Kanata comes loose, and Kanata's able to bring it out. Puck comes into the purse end where McGregor's circling. He loses the puck, and Kanata tries to backhand it, but it hits the back of the glass. Mahal shoots it up to a player who tries to get it behind to Waugh, but They're battling over there in the corner. Oh, sorry, against the boards. Pundik now has it. Pundik shoots it up for Mahal, but Mahal's not able to get there. Kanata dumps it back in. Now you have McGregor, who again shoots it from behind. Tries to get it to Wah, but Wah overskates it. But now he has it, but there's 3 Kanata players right on him. McGregor blocks it. Christie now has it. Christie shoots it around to Mahal. Mahal shoots it up to Wah. Wah's now tries to dump it, but it hits a Kanata player just on the inside of their blue line. So Perth had to go for a quick change. 2:51 left in the first period. Kanata. Mannion has it. Mannion's able to tries to squeeze through, but some hard hitting going on. Now Mannion has it. Mannion is skating around. He gets taken down, and that's going to be a tripping call for Kanata. Zold at 2:25 left in the first period. Perth's go on a 2-minute power play. Christie and Hall and can't see the number. Murphy are our forwards. Yep, Murphy are our forwards with Novak and McIver as our D. He tries centering it, but it gets taken over by by Kanata. Kanata dumps it in. Novak's going around. Now Christie's going in there. Kanata's trying to tie up the puck, obviously, to kill this power play, or kill this penalty. Now Hall gets the puck. Hall brings it up. Murphy's now bringing it in. Shoots it around. Christie's right there to get it. Now you have Pundik and Novak is still on the ice. Back to Novak. Novak shoots it back to Pundik. Pundik can't keep it in. So now Perth has to get out in the neutral zone and regroup. Pundik over to Novak. Novak flicks it up to Murphy. Murphy backhands it into Kanata's end. We're at the halfway point of this penalty. And so far, Kanata's been successful in killing it. All right, Mannion now has it. Mannion's bringing it out. He flicks it up to Wah, but Wah just out of reach. Wah blows the skate. He goes down, but he gets quickly back up and back into the play. He gets taken down again. Mahal's in there now. Mahal's looking for McGregor. McGregor takes a shot. Obviously, I assumed he was taking the shot, and he actually did it. And Kanata gets the rebound and sends the puck out of the ends. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Kanata. Here comes Mannion. Mannion goes in, tries to go around. You got Mahal, backhands it past to McGregor. McGregor shoots it in front to Mahal, but he gets intercepted. And turned over to Kanata, who sends it back out. So now we're at even strength. 22 seconds left in this period. Dowdle's bringing it through. He dumps it in. Mannion's giving chase to the puck. Vanderbilt comes in. He can't get a stick on it. 8 seconds left. Chase Matthews has it. Now Vanderbilt, Mannion, but wrist shot and glove save with 0.5 seconds left in the first period. Face off, and that's the end of the first period. So after one, it's Blazers 2, Wings 1. All right. About to start the second period. 15 minutes is up on the clock. 2-1 lead for the Blazers. Face-off is won by Kanata. So they're not able to take quick possession of it without a fight. Puck comes loose now. Murphy has it. Murphy goes in. Murphy takes a shot, but couldn't quite get his stick on it, so it was not a good one. No fault of his own. Kanata's bringing it through to the neutral zone. We have Ryu and Dowdle as our D. Kanata takes a shot, but it goes high and wide. Rebounds picked up by Kanata, but Christie gets it. Takes a shot from the blue line, he goes off. Just a reminder that the cell reception here is pretty bad, so face off, won by Kanata, but quickly turned over to Novak and the wings. Novak sends it back in. Mannion's on it. Now you got Mannion and Mahon going. Hard hit there. Puck comes out to Novak. Novak sends it back in. Perth has to clear. Mannion, Mahon gets kind of pushed to the ground there. Puck comes back to McIver. McIver, misplays it. Novak's going in there, takes out the lane. But Perth's able to clear it into the neutral zone. Puck comes loose. McIver banks it up. Lucky that kid didn't touch it. I think that would have been too many men. Up to Mahon. Mahon takes a hard shot and into the glove. So Vanderbilt, Christie, and Matthews, I believe, are on the forward line. Face-off won by Kanata. Matthews and McGregor in there, and it can't keep the puck in the neutral zone. So Kanata's pushing it. Puck comes loose. Pundit gets it. Pundit banks it up behind the net with McGregor there. Now back to Pundit. Pundit slaps it forward to Christie. Christie's looking for Matthews. Matthews passes it up to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt tries to backhand it in, but loses the puck. And the puck comes out and into Perth's end, where it is icing. What a beautiful attempt by Vanderbilt there. Just lost the puck on the transfer from the forehand to the backhand. Good hustle, too. So Hall, Mannion, and Murphy are forwards with Dowdle and Ryu on our D. Face-off won by Mannion. Kind of shoots it through. Murphy was trying to get his stick on it, but he couldn't. It shoots up. And the Kanata player ended up pushing another Kanata player over, but now Mannion has it. Mannion's trying to get it in. Puck's loose. Kind of. Murphy's now going in there. Hall is battling for the puck. Mannion gets it at the blue line. Mannion takes a shot and into the glove of the goalie. We got 12:02 left in the second period. Score still 2-1. Face off, won by Kanata. They send it in behind. Mahon's right there, putting pressure on Kanata. They also have, but puck is brought out by Kanata. Christie, Novak sends it into the neutral zone where Waugh is. Waugh and Mahal are going in there. Mahal intercepts it. And is immediately faced with a couple of, there's Christie, takes a shot, kind of a clapper into the back of the net. So Christie takes a shot, looks like a little bit of a flutter puck from my recollection of Mighty Ducks, but it kind of bounces and it bounces way in the back of the net. So 11:25 in the second period, and Perth ties this. Doesn't matter how it gets in, as long as it gets in, I guess. Face-off won by Perth. McGregor has it. McGregor passes it over to Hundick. Hundick up to Matthews. Matthews dumps it in. While Mannion and Vanderbilt kind of give chase. Vanderbilt setting himself up in front of the goalie, but he loses the puck. Kanata had the puck actually, then they lost it. Vanderbilt's now down in there with Matthews. Matthews sends it back to Hundick. He takes a hard shot, gets deflected off of one of the Kanata players' sticks. Kanata's able to clear it. Kanata passes. Kanata has the puck. 10:26 left in the second period. Vanderbilt pass up to Matthews. You have Matthews and Mannion. Matthews took a shot. It kind of deflected by the kid on the ground, but Mannion was right there. Took a hard shot, but it went wide. Puck comes out into first end. Ryu passes up off the boards to Murphy. Murphy sends it in. They're going for a line change. Murphy's the only one there. We got Dowdle at the back. Dowdle takes a shot. It gets deflected, but picked up by Hall. Hall takes a hard shot, and puck comes out. Christie and Dowdle in there. Murphy's battling for the puck against it. Kanata shoots it into first end, where it's quickly turned over to Hall. Murphy tries to get it out. Now there's the old. We're able to get it out, but Kanata picks it up. Dowdle now has the puck. Dowdle over to Ryu. Ryu flicks it up to our player, who tries to backhand it into the Kanata end, but it ricochets off of a Kanata player. All right, Murphy now. Murphy's bringing it out. Murphy dumps it in. Christie's trying to go off, but there's a player there, causes some interference. Picked up by Kanata. Kanata's bringing it through the neutral zone, where Mahal is right on him. They dump it in. Picked up by McIver. McIver shoots it up, but there's a Kanata player who is coming right in. So 8:31, we have a tie game, 2-2. Face off, won by Perth, but quickly turned over and picked up by Kanata. McGregor's going in there, but McIver has it. McIver flicks it up to Mahal. Mahal's now coming out. He chips it around the goalie, or the player. Mahal, around, backs, shoots it up to McIver, but McIver can't keep it in. McIver shoots it back in. They're going for a line change there, but Perth shoots it up to Waugh. Perth's trying to get it. McIver flicks it through the neutral zone and ices the puck. They were looking to do a line change there, but the puck quickly came in to the neutral zone, so they couldn't. But Perth manages to ice the puck and gets the line change. 7:39 in the second period. Tie game. Face off, won by Perth. Pundick has it. Pundick sends it up around the boards. Just out of the reach for Vanderbijl. And turned over. Kanata gets it. Hard shot by number 16, Ford. Rebounds. Kanata gets the rebound. Puck still kind of loose. Now you have 15, takes a hard shot. And they couldn't get a rebound. Puck comes out now. Vanderbijl. Vanderbijl's bringing it through. Vanderbijl sends it right into the pads of the goalie. He's had a few good attempts this evening. And that goalie was right there to stop it. So Murphy, Mannion, and Hall are our forwards. Ryu and Dowdle are our D. Face off, won by Perth. Murphy's going in there. He picks up the puck, sends it back in. Ooh. Where Hall gets it, but not able to keep it. Puck comes out. Kanata brings it in to Perth's end. Hall kicks it through. Murphy's going in there. Hall has the puck. Hall gets tied up. There's 4 Kanata players all around our 1 player, so it's hard for Hall to do anything with it, but he gets the puck. Hall has it. He tries shooting it. Gets ricocheted. Dowdle whiffs on it, and it gets loose. So Ryu's there, 2-on-1, but Perth's able to get back. Kanata whiffs on it. Shot taken by Kanata. Mannion now brings it up. Mannion is right there. Well, Perth goes on a line change. You still have Hall. You have Mahal there. Mahal overskates it, picked up by Hall, who flicks it back. Novak's deep in there. 5:28 left in the second period. Kanata's now finally able to get it down, but they shoot it right on target to Alex, so obviously no icing there. Alex turns it over. Mahal now has it through the neutral zone. He gets tied up, but he's able to flick it in for Christie. Christie passes it over to McIver, but McIver's not able to get his stick on it, but he's still giving chase. Oh, Alex gets run into. Now Joe's coming through. Mahone shoots it. Kanata able to there. Mannion now. Mannion is going for the puck. Kanata sends it around, but we're not able to keep it in. So puck goes all the way down. Icing is called off. We got McGregor. Pundick. He's right there, but they flick it up. Oop. Perth having trouble getting it out. There. Mannion now has it. Mannion and Vanderbijl going in. Mannion takes a hard shot. Rebound. Couldn't get the rebound. Back to the line where Ryu is. Ryu over to Dowdle. Dowdle can't get a stick on it. And it's picked up by Kanata. Kanata's bringing it through. Number 27 for Kanata. He gets pushed over, and there's a penalty coming. What are they calling it? Interference. I'm pretty sure Pretty sure Dowdle had. Coach Chad is calling the coaches. Oh, no. So 2-minute penalty for Dowdle, face off. Won by Kanata. Kanata sends it back to the D on the blue line. He sends it into the corner, turns it over, and Novak's able to get it out. 3:19 left in the second period. Owen Hall was taken down. Parents are calling for interference on Kanata, who Owen Hall was going for it, and clearly so I don't know if that's offside. Oh, minute 35 left in the penalty. Face off, won by Kanata. Mahall's going in there. He gets taken down. Mahal. Kanata is able to clear it to Ryu, who sends it back in. Kanata does a long pass across the ice surface to a player at the halfway point of the penalty. Kanata takes a shot and it goes wide. Picked up by Kanata, who sends it in, rebounds. 2:20 left in the second period. Kanata trying to make it a 3-2 lead. 3-2 game. There's some bodies flying. Christie's able to get it through. And Perth is able to dump it in. So 28 seconds left in the penalty to Dowdle. Kanata is now bringing it through the neutral zone, where Vanderbilt is right there to be on top of it. Puck comes out, so Kanata has to clear the zone. So they send it back in. McGregor has the puck. 8 seconds left. First desperately trying to get it out, and Kanata goes offside. 1:28 left in the second period. So Mannion, Waugh, and Matthews are our forwards. Face-off was won by Kanata. Sends it in. Puck picked up by Waugh, who's trying to get it through the neutral zone. He dumps it in. Matthews is right in there to give a push. Puck picked up by McGregor. Kanata sends it in. You got Pundick there. You got Mannion. Waugh has it. Waugh bringing it through. He dumps it in and goes off on the line change. 41 seconds left in the period. Vanderbilt's going in. Just takes out a player. Hey! Novak sends it into Murphy, who tips it off and deflects it right into the back of the net. So with 32.8 seconds left in the second period, the Wings take a 3-2 lead. Face-off won by Kanata. Kanata dumps it in and ices it. Face-off won by Kanata. Goes behind the net. Up off the glass. Murphy's able to keep it in for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt tries to stick handle his way through, but he can't. Murphy's causing some trouble there. Vanderbilt's able to keep it in. He tries to backhand it. Oh, he's trying to backhand it, but Vanderbilt sends it over to Dowdle just as the buster goes. So after 2, Perth manages to claw back from being down to take a 3-2 lead going into the 3rd period. So Mannion, Mahon, and I think Paul are starting forwards. McGregor and Hundick are starting D. Face off won by Kanata. But then Perth sends it into Kanata's end. In goes Hall. Puck comes loose for Mahal. Mahal whips around. He gets pushed down. Can make it. Kanata's able to clear it into the neutral zone. McGregor turns it over for Mahal. He manages to pick it up. Ooh, Mahal gets sent into the Kanata bench. Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit from behind, certainly, but I guess the ref right there didn't see it. There's a Kanata kid on the ground, sitting on the ice. Owen Hall's there digging. The kid is not moving at all to try to get the puck. Puck comes loose to Mannion. Mannion's still going for the puck, and so is Hall. Puck comes loose. I think Mannion's stick, went up his jersey. I was wondering what he was doing. Puck comes loose to Novak. Novak tries to center for McGregor, and that is a quick icing. 16:39 left in the 3rd period. Christie, Dowdle, and Waugh, I believe, are our forwards right now. Face-off won by Kanata. So Waugh's right in there to battle for the puck. Puck comes loose where Murphy's now has it. Murphy tries centering it for Christie. Christie tries to do a one-timer, but ends up on the ice. Murphy has the puck, is able to keep it in. Murphy gets hit from behind, and the ref's arm was right up to call that. And he's being kicked out. Number 16 does a check from behind. Right on. So I believe that would probably be a 5-minute major, 10-minute game misconduct, 2-game suspension for number 16. Yep, 5 minutes up on the clock for the penalty. So Kanata's down 3-2, and they're going to be playing short by a man for at least 5 minutes. The coach for Kanata don't know really what there is to talk about. It clearly was a check from behind. So 16:09 left in the game. Perth will be on the power play for the next 5 minutes. Hopefully we can pad a few goals to this. Face off won by Perth. Pundik has it. Pundik tries centering it for his line mate there, but his line mate was in the neutral zone, so it came out. McGregor goes in. McGregor passes up to Mannion. Mannion's now bringing it through. He gets a little slash there. Mannion picks up the puck, gets stuck. Now Mahon's going in. Mahon flicks it back to Pundik. Pundik passes up on the boards, and Kanata's able to clear it. McGregor sends it up to Dowdle. Dowdle. Kanata's able to clear it again. 4 minutes left to go in the penalty. Perth has it. Mannion now is going around, bringing it in. Goes around, he shoots it just high and wide, and it goes out of play. 3:47 left in the penalty. Perth not struggling to get anything going here. Face off won by Perth. Setting it up. Matthews there, backhanded pass, but no one's there. Kanata tries slapping it out, but Vanderbilt's there, able to keep it in. Perth needs to do some passing. Vanderbilt gets it, comes loose, ricochets off, and hits the post, I think, right into the goalie. So 14:23. We have Murphy, Hall, and Christie as our forwards. Face off won by Perth. Passes it back to Novak. Novak sends it. Puck comes out. Murphy has it. Murphy sends it up to Hall. Hall's going in, but he's quickly overtaken by having 3 Blazers there. They do like to bunch up, that's for sure. Now Murphy goes in. Murphy loses the puck to Kanata. Kanata banks off the boards there for Novak. Novak takes a shot. Gets rebounds. Novak sends it in, and the goalie's able. That's great right there. That one kid there for the Blazers definitely got his cross-checking up. 2:33 left in this 5-minute penalty, and Perth's not able to do much. Face off, won by Perth. Dowdle sends it back to McGregor. McGregor sends it in. Mannion. Mannion's looking to do something. Back to Dowdle. Dowdle flicks it forward to Mannion. He tries centering just out of the reach of Mahal, and picked up by Kanata. Kanata sends it back in. McGregor, he gets stripped. Mahal now has the puck. Mahal circles around, passes it back to Pundik. Pundik takes a slap shot. It goes wide. Picked up by Dowdle. Dowdle to McGregor, can't keep it in. So they have to clear. Minute 49 left in this penalty. Puck gets passed up to Mahal. Mahal. There you go. Now Mahal gets it. Sorry, that's Waugh. Wall gets around. Wall shoots it. Deflected off of the goalie. He's right there to pick up his. Mahon flicks it up, and it's high and wide. Novak sends it in. It hits the backside of Waugh. And Kanata's able to clear it. So we're approaching the 1 minute mark left of the penalty, the 5-minute penalty, and Perth hasn't been able to do much. They had some opportunities, but Kanata's been really good at. Kanata there blows his stick. Here's Novak. Novak up to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt. Waugh picks it up. Waugh. 30 seconds left. Back to Ryu. Ryu shoves it over to Novak. Novak is wide open, takes a shot in the back of the net. So a clear shot from my vantage point, and Novak does a wrist shot and sends it into the back of the net. So with 24 seconds left in the major, which I think still stands, Perth takes a 4-2 lead with 11:33 left in this game. So Murphy, Christie, and Hall are our forwards. McGregor now brings it in. He goes around, takes a shot. It's picked up by Hall. Hall does a back pass to, back pass to Pundick, but Kanata's able to poke it through. So in the dying seconds of our penalty to number 16 for Kanata. 11:06 left in the period, the game. Perth has a 4-2 lead. Christie now is in there. Puck comes loose. Pundick has it. Pundick up to Christie. Christie does a weak pass into the neutral zone, or into the offensive zone, sorry. Here comes Pundick. Ooh, he gets taken down. I guess that's not an interference. Puck gets sent in. First going on a line change. Mahon has it. Mahon dumps it in. Mannion's now in there. Puck kept in by Ryu. Ryu takes a shot, gets deflected, and just goes wide. Mahon up front. Oh! Back to Ryu. Ryu takes a shot in, but it's off the Kanata player's skate. Kanata dumps it in, and that will be an icing. 9:49 left in the third period. 4-2 Perth. Face off, won by Kanata. Kanata's bringing it through the neutral zone. They're able to keep it in. Mannion picks up the puck. He backhands it up to the glass, and it goes out of play. Face off. Won by Kanata, won by Perth. Oh. There's Waugh, who ends up going offside. So Matthews, Vanderbilt, and Waugh are our forwards, with Pundick and McGregor as our D right now. battling for the puck. The Kanata kid goes down. Puck get picked up by Waugh. Matthews is out front, but instead it gets picked up by Kanata. Vanderbilt, but Vanderbilt was able to get it, and now Kanata's able to clear. Kanata player blows his skate. Matthews, I think, is the one that dumps it in, but you got Waugh there. Waugh. Vanderbilt's going to get a penalty, I believe. So,
you gotta call the first hit from behind, right?
So 28 Vanderbilt is going to go to the box. I guess the ref didn't see the first hit from behind, but definitely saw Vanderbilt's. You're not doing that to my player. So 8:31 in the third period with Perth up 4-2. Kanata's going to go on the power play for 2 minutes. Face off won by Perth. Perth's able to slap it out of the zone, in the neutral zone. Kanata picks up the puck. They dump it in. Up over to Murphy. Murphy's able to clear it. And it comes out all the way down to the goalie, but Murphy's going in there, put a little bit of pressure. There's Novak. Novak shoots it in. Murphy's still there. Murphy takes a shot and it goes wide. They're always on a power play, so they don't want to put too much pressure. But Murphy's still there. Minute 20 left in the penalty. Kanata gets the puck. They're slowly skating it through the neutral zone. Ryu's going there. Kid tries to backhand it through the crease to a teammate who wasn't there for the puck. Christie's giving him some chase. Puck comes loose. Ryu's right there. Ryu gets holding. He was getting hugged by the Kanata player, but so 45 seconds left in the penalty to Vanderbilt. Kanata's looking to do something, trying to get at least one on the board. Got Pundick and Hall there, battling for the pucks. Puck goes into the corner. McGregor shoots it up. 19 seconds left in the penalty. Kanata now has the puck. 8 seconds left. Kanata looks to regroup, and the penalty is over. So back to even strength. Mannion now in behind. Kanata comes out. They dump it in with Pundick in there. Tries center it. Picked up by Mahon. He banks it around. Mahon going in. Mahon and Mannion backhands it. He loses it, trying to go into. And Mannion tries to backhand it, but he does it right into the goalie. So 5:51 left in the third period. It's 4-2 for Perth. Kanata's looking to add a few more, bring us back to a tie game. They started the game by scoring first, but Perth's been able to come back and score a few goals. There now. Novak takes a shot in and it gets saved by the goalie. Face off won by Perth and gets shot out in the neutral zone. There, Novak is there to get the puck. Novak passes up to Murphy. Murphy's going in. Kanata player trips over his other player's skates. Stick comes loose. Puck comes loose to Ryu, who shoots it in, but it gets turned over. Battle for the puck there up against the boards. Perk trying to keep it in, and they do. Comes loose to Waugh. Waugh gets the puck, shoots into the pad of the goalie, who was right there to make the stop. So 5:01 left in the third period. Christie, Vanderbilt, and Matthews now are forwards. Faceoff's picked up by Perth. Fundick now sends it in. Matthews in Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt lays a hit. Kanata now gets it through the neutral zone. Passes up to Chase Matthews. Matthews flicks it off the stick. Turned over to Kanata. Kanata gets it out. Pass back. McGregor tries to do a blind pass behind him, but Kanata was right there. So 4:17 left in the third period. Puck comes all the way down. Vanderbilt's right there though. Goes in, shoots into the back of the net. Again, I assumed Vanderbilt was going to shoot, and he did. So with 4:06 left in the game, Vanderbilt scores to make it a 5-2 lead. Looked like he lost control of it there, or lost the puck, but was able to get it and shoot in the fire in the back of the net. Face off, won by Perth. Brought into the zone by Kanata. Kanata picks it up, sends it into the back of it. In the back there's Novak. Novak gets the puck just out of arm reach, but we're able to push it through. We tie Kanata up. They shoot it down. Novak's going in. They loop around back to the D. The D shoots it. Ooh. Mannion tries to block with his stick, and it gets rebounded off of one of our boys and into the back of the net. So 3:33 left in the game. Kanata scores to make it a 5-3 lead for Perth. Face off, won by Perth. Murphy's going in there, but he quickly gets overtaken. Puck comes loose. Kanata now. Yes. Hull's giving chase. You got Waugh and you got Murphy there. Kanata. He kind of fell to the ground. Kanata flicks it through the neutral zone. There, Perth has to clear. Less than 3 minutes left in the game. Murphy was given pressure, now Kanata's able to clear it. Brings it into the neutral zone. They're going in, deflects off the glass in behind the net. Novak is going in there. Puck comes loose, picked up by the Kanata player who shoots around. Alice is able to get his blocker on it. Puck goes around. Ooh. Kanata player shot it towards the net, and there's the player there right on the doorstep of the crease, but Alice was able to stop it. So 2:29 left in the game, 5-3 Perth. I think that goal has put a little bit of extra spark in Kanata's skating here. Face off, won by Perth. Back to Ryu. Ryu shoots it around up on the boards. Got Christie there. Kanata's doing a good job. Alex's puck comes loose. Matthews is giving chase. Now you got 2 minutes left in the game. Kanata dumps it in. And that will, icing's waved off. Ryu has the puck. Ryu sends it up to Dowdle. Dowdle shovels it, but it's turned over to Kanata. Kanata gets it. Shoots it up to Matthews. Matthews tries to go around the guy. He does. He picks it up. He takes a shot and into the glove of the Kanata player. 1:38 left in this game. Mannion, Mahon, and Dowdle are forwards. Face-off was won by Perth. He's able to push it through. You have Mahon and Mannion right there. Mannion gets the puck. He does a backhanded pass for Dowdle. Can Dowdle do something? Nope, the kid is holding a stick. 1:20 left in this game. Mannion has the puck. Mannion shoots it and right into the blocker pad of the goalie. So 1:12. Face off, won by Perth. Back to McGregor. McGregor takes a shot, hits a player, gets deflected. Perth's able, trying to keep it in, but can't. So Kanata brings it through. Less than a minute left. Kanata has it. Tries centering it, but picked up by Mahon. Mahon dumps it forward. Dowdle's able to get his stick on it, so it won't be icing. Dowdle comes around and loses the puck as he tries. 37 seconds left in the game. Dowdle's in there. Mahon now. Waugh. Mahon gets the puck, goes around, tries to wrap around, and got rebounded. Kanata now has it. 16 seconds left in the game. Mahon now winds up, takes a shot, goes wide. 6 seconds left in the game. And that's the game. So after finding themselves down 1-0, kind of early on in the first period, Perth comes back and is able to defeat the Blazers 5-3. So they go 12-6 for the season, and the Blazers go 2-16-2 or something like that. Anyway. So next game is Friday night against the Cumberland Junior Grads up in Lanark, I believe. So maybe next time we'll be live streaming the game. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good rest of your evening.